When police officers respond to domestic dispute calls, they never know what they're going to be facing. This time, however, they're walking into a real-life horror movie. The Pullman neighborhood of Chicago is about to have its peaceful calmness shattered by an explosion of violence.
Call emergency Mahaffey.
Hello? My sister called for emergency and she said they were going to call me, but I can't answer it now. But my mom's inside.
What's the problem?
Huh?
What's going on there?
Her boyfriend has a gun. He put it at me and my mom's head. Told me I could go to school, so I told him my sister was getting me, and I ran to my auntie house, and he was in there hitting her. He already been to jail before. His name is, I don't know his last name.
Okay, so they're inside of
yeah, nobody's here.
apartment.
It's a townhouse.
Okay, and you said he has a gun.
Yeah, he put it at me and my mom's head.
What's your name? How old are you?
15.
It's the evening of March 20th, 2025, and the Chicago police have just received a distressing call. A 15-year-old girl had just had her life threatened at gunpoint. She escaped safely to a family member's house, but her mother is still in grave danger, trapped and beaten by her boyfriend, 43-year-old Devin Smith. Officers are dispatched to the 900 block of East 100th Street in Pullman to handle the situation.
How you doing? So what's going on?
She's been to jail before.
Okay.
Shooting at the police.
Where's your mom at now?
She's in her room, the window all the way to the right of the yellow house.
Okay. Well, let me get one more car to be out back, okay? 511. Miss?
Can I get in the car?
Yeah. You send one more car this way so you can cover the back. The caller is out here now. She's got keys to the apartment. Says he's still inside and he's been to jail for shooting at the police before.
At the scene, the responding officers make contact with the 15-year-old girl who placed the initial 911 call. She tells them that the suspect has been to jail before for shooting at cops, which creates an even more tense situation. The officers are entering a situation where not only the lives of others are at stake, but their own as well. With a new dimension of danger added to this case, they coordinate with the teen to let them into the house while they wait for more backup to arrive.
All right, so here's the thing. I need to ask you one thing from you, okay?
Yeah.
We got another unit coming so we can cover the back, okay?
Okay.
Once we go, I need you to come up. You got to unlock the door and then just get the hell out of the way, okay? I can't just make entry into your house, but if you let us in, then that's okay, okay? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Can I give you the keys back here?
Can I do it now?
No. We're going to wait for one more car to get up here to cover the back door, and then we'll go up there, okay? Are you talking to your mom now, or is that your aunt?
My dad.
Your dad? Okay. Describe this guy to me.
He has like dreads.
Dreads?
He's like 5'9", 5'8".
Okay.
I know his name.
Okay. Is he a fat guy or skinny guy?
He's like, no, oh sorry. He's like a little kind of boy.
You just call him my part of fat?
No.
And you saw the gun today?
Yeah, he got tattoos on his face.
Did you see
teardrop.
Did you see the gun today?
Yeah, he had put it to my head, and then my mom got in front of me, he put it to her head. He kept hitting her with it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Once the other car unit gets here, we'll go inside, make sure your mom's all right. Okay.
Yeah. She's hard of hearing, so my dad's coming because she probably won't know what she has to say.
Okay. She's hard of hearing?
Yeah, she's dead. He is too.
The top right room is where he's at?
Yeah, can I go do it now?
No, we're going to wait a second. We got...
And I suppose they're still here because her car is there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check out, make sure everybody's good. Hey, you want to come in the front with us? We got a two-man unit out back, okay?
got two men in the back already?
No. Well, these guys here will get in the back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you want to rifle up on this one or not?
Yeah, I can do that.
Two officers arrive in a squad car several minutes later, and the group moves towards the house with the team behind them, ready to unlock the front door. The new officers on the scene are warned that the suspect has shot at cops before, so they understand what they're walking into. After a brief struggle with the front door lock, they enter the house. From this point, each of these officers knows that they could be shot at any moment. They are all on high alert and ready for anything. They carefully search the house for the suspect.
Police! Police! Check that real quick. Chicago Police, anybody home? Chicago Police! Wait for Buck. Let me go first. I don't want you getting shot. My car. Chicago Police! We got a basement. The basement. Hold on the door. Chicago Police, yo, pay attention!
They find Devin in an upstairs bedroom, and within seconds, it's all over.
All good, get up here. Bedroom.
With the threat neutralized and the victim safe, officers wait for EMS to arrive. Just over a month later, the Civilian Office of Police Accountability put out a press release along with all of the materials related to the case: reports, body cam footage, and 911 calls. These materials are crucial for accountability in a year where Chicago PD's body count has matched the previous years, less than 6 months in. A report by WTTW Chicago revealed that 12 people have been shot and 6 killed before the end of May 2025. It's a sobering data point given that this sharp uptick in police shootings is accompanied by a steep drop in the number of violent crimes throughout the city. It's clear that there is much more work to be done. The shooting of Devin Smith is still under investigation. Thankfully, no one else at the scene was hurt in this case.
Get out the way. Hey, put the knife down. I do not want to shoot you. Hey, put the knife down. Put the knife down. You're gonna get shot. Put the knife down.
This is the exact moment that 39-year-old Johanna Lopez's bad day became a matter of life and death. It's 10:25 a.m. on April 10th, 2025, and a situation has just developed at the Fax Manchester Transit Center in Fresno, California.
Can you send 911 to Manchester, northbound, Route 1? We've got suicide with a knife in her hand to her throat.
Copy that. Fax 11 and fax 13. You copy? Copy that.
One woman, Johanna Lopez, has apparently reached the end of her rope. No one knows if she just lost her job, if she has trouble at home, or if she's having some kind of mental break, but whatever she's going through, it has made her violent. Not only is she openly stating that she's suicidal, but she's also threatening to harm herself in front of others at a notoriously busy bus stop. For police, this is a worst-case scenario. Lopez is unstable, unpredictable, and armed with a deadly weapon. Ideally, this would be a situation where a mental health professional would step in to defuse and disarm the suspect, but time is of the essence. Put in this situation, would you wait for help to arrive or act immediately? With multiple lives in danger, one officer speeds towards the scene.
Talk herself into stabbing her neck. She's got a knife to her throat.
Fact 13. Can we find out where she's at?
As the officer reaches the transit center, sirens blaring, he is frantically flagged down by a bystander. There are 2 buses at the stop, which means there could be dozens of people trapped. Afraid of the danger, Lopez poses. After he pulls into the area, the officer exits his vehicle and speaks to the city of Fresno workers on scene to get up to speed. Lopez is still there, and the situation is still tense.
Where's she at? Where is she? What is she wearing? Hey, everybody move out the way.
Then, he spots her. Lopez still has her knife drawn, and she's approaching 2 other people. They appear to have a relaxed posture, mostly in an attempt to avoid triggering Lopez. Being within striking distance, they understand how delicate and dangerous the situation is. The officer approaches and orders the bystanders to get away from her.
Hey, everybody move out the way. Everybody move out the way. Hey, put the knife down. Get out the way.
Spotting the knife in Lopez's hand, the officer draws his weapon while another backs him up off camera. From that moment, the situation takes a dangerous turn. Lopez grabs one of the 2 people she was standing near, an elderly woman, and begins using her as a human shield. The officer orders her to put the knife down several times, but rather than letting it drop to the ground, she raises it to the woman's neck. For this hostage, the next handful of seconds will feel like an eternity.
Hey, put the knife down. Get out the way. Get out the way. Hey, put the knife down. I do not want to shoot you. Hey, put the knife down. Put the knife down. You're gonna get shot. Put the knife down.
The officer repeats his order to drop the knife and warns Lopez what will happen if she doesn't comply. She continues to hide behind her human shield, looking for a way out. There isn't one.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Hey, get down. Put the knife down.
With the officers and Lopez at an impasse, there was only one way for this confrontation to end. Officer number 1 fires his weapon, striking Lopez in the head. Lopez falls to the ground, and the startled hostage loses her balance and falls on top of her. Officers rush in to move the hostage to safety and disarm and secure Lopez. The tip of her knife is caked with blood.
Back with no IS. Back up. Get up. Shots fired.
Immediately after the incident, officers provide medical aid to Lopez, doing their best to keep her stable until paramedics arrive. She is then transported to a hospital where she remained in critical condition for several days. She was later pronounced dead. The weapon recovered from the scene was a 6-inch carving knife, the kind used to cut very thin slices of meat with its ultra-sharp edge. As a tool, a carving knife is extremely dangerous. As a weapon, it is deadly.
New images released late this afternoon show the moment police say a woman held another woman hostage in central Fresno today. You can see a large knife circled in red in this photo. Police say the suspect refused to drop the weapon and an officer had to open fire.
The very public incident entered the news cycle the same day. Police Chief Mindy Casto released a statement to the media explaining exactly what happened. One reporter at the press conference questioned whether a mental health professional was dispatched to the scene before the shooting.
Was a mental health professional dispatched to the scene?
Oh no, things happen far too fast for that. And with a weapon on scene like that, it wouldn't have been safe for a mental health professional to insert themselves.
The general consensus, both from Chief Casto and the citizens responding to the department's Instagram post about the incident, is that the officer was justified in his actions. His quick thinking saved the hostage and prevented the situation from unraveling even further when it was clear that Lopez couldn't be reasoned with. Ultimately, no one besides Lopez was hurt during the confrontation. The investigation is currently ongoing. This is the moment an officer of the law is trying to protect a teenage girl from harm in the middle of a vicious shootout. However, in the heat of battle, a fatal mistake will result in a terrible tragedy. It's September 26, 2022, and 45-year-old Anthony Graziano is on a rampage of wanton violence.
The deadly shooting happened in public yesterday morning. Violence broke out here at Cypress Avenue and Mallory Drive in Fontana, not far from several schools, including Cypress Elementary and Truman Middle School. They are now back in class today. Well, detectives say Graziano was involved in a domestic fight with his wife. Witnesses say the victim yelled for help as she was being chased. Gunfire went off and she fell to the ground. The wife died at the hospital. And witnesses say they heard a lot of gunfire, about 20 gunshots.
After killing his wife and shooting at a father and his child near a Fontana, California school, Graziano flees the scene and escapes in a white Nissan Frontier pickup truck. Shortly after, an Amber Alert is issued for his daughter, 15-year-old Savannah Graziano. She was there to witness the horror with her own eyes, and now law enforcement believes she's been taken by her father. If this is true, her life could be in grave danger. The search for the Grazianos began immediately with one clear understanding. Anthony Graziano is a very dangerous, very unpredictable man. Thankfully, it's not very long before they slip up. A gas station employee reports seeing them the next day at 10:25 a.m.
Sheriff Dispatch, Michelle speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, Michelle. This I'm calling from Store 200 at the Pilot Travel Center at Kramer Junction.
Hi.
Hey, I just called a little while ago and reported, the Amber Alert that was on for yesterday? With a little girl and her dad.
What's the address you called for?
The address is 5725 Highway 58.
1 second. Okay, I see your call. What's going on?
I'm sorry?
I see your call. What's going on?
I think it's the girl and I think it's the dad. They're going towards Barstow right now.
Savannah Graziano is spotted buying 2 sodas at a Kramer Junction gas station. The attendant recognizes her from the Amber Alert, and another customer states he saw the same white Nissan pickup truck parked in front of the store. Their cover is blown. As they make a break for it, heading east on State Highway 58, the police are in hot pursuit.
Hey, sir, are you approaching Linwood? I'm sorry, can I? Are you approaching the Linwood exit? Yeah, that's a firm. Yeah, there's a white pickup truck, probably doing 100 miles an hour east. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to catch up to. It's Nissan Frontier. Hey, Jimmy, step it up. He's going to be about a half mile in front of you. Sam 1, number 3 lane, straddling number 4, still trying to catch up to it. Coming up on OCD. And speeds are over 113. And Sam 1, if I could get a CHP unit, maybe as a charger to keep up to them.
I copy. They were advised. They didn't give me their locations on where they were.
Graziano is tearing down the highway at over 100 miles per hour, but he can't escape the swift hand of justice for long. Deputies from the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department catch up to him eventually, and it seems like Graziano is about to be brought to justice. However, they could never have anticipated just how reckless Graziano is.
Shots fired, shots fired.
I copy. Shots fired.
Taking rounds, shots fired. Shots fired.
I copy. Taking rounds.
Still northbound, number 1. Watch out, watch out, watch out. K9, are you okay? I gotta check on K9. He's off in the desert. Advise your status. Number 1 lane, still northbound. Correction, southbound. K9 5, shots fired. Code 4. Give me an airship and some additional units. Still southbound, number 1 lane.
The deputies in pursuit are forced to rethink their approach to cornering Graziano by blindly firing backward from a speeding car he's shown that he's more than willing to put not just police lives in danger, disabling one patrol vehicle and damaging several others, but also the lives of motorists just trying to get to their destinations. With the chips stacked against them, deputies call in a California Highway Patrol helicopter to even the odds, giving them eyes in the sky and a tactical advantage in this increasingly dangerous situation. Now, there is no escape.
18 day before, were they getting shot with a rifle or a handgun?
So we're looking at that white guy.
White truck, affirmative, two anchors. Copy, we're 10-8. Advise our units to stay out of it.
Right shoulder, passing the car carrier. Okay, you got it?
Hey, Sergeant, you guys want us to try shutting down the freeway? 15 south over by 11.
Just slow down here.
The CHP helicopter is now locked onto Graziano's truck, carefully tracking it from a safe distance.
Oh wait, coming up. He's going to shoulder.
Graziano bypasses a police blockade by pulling off onto the right shoulder and continues south on I-15 at a dangerous speed while firing back at the deputies following him. He seems hell-bent on keeping the police at bay, firing out of the driver's side window every chance he gets. But then, the eyes in the sky notice something that changes everything.
Team Paul 24, suspect vehicles in the number 1 lane, southbound 15, just fired a shot out the passenger window.
And we're getting
Still shooting, he's still firing.
Actively firing out of the driver's side window.
With shots being fired from the passenger side window, an important question comes to the forefront. Is Savannah Graziano an active participant in this madness? Or is she being forced by her father to act recklessly? The question weighs heavily on the deputies' minds as they continue to give chase through Victorville. Then suddenly, Anthony Graziano attempts to change course. Graziano whips his vehicle into the I-15 on-ramp from Main Street, trying to trip up his pursuers by driving against the flow of traffic and creating even more danger. In his attempt to escape, another civilian motorist is pulled into his web of chaos. Bullets whiz past the vehicle while Graziano speeds off into the distance. One police vehicle and then another zoom by as the motorist pulls over to the side of the road. Graziano's truck can be seen in the distance, trying to take the chase to a new stretch of road. Gunshots ring out as the third police vehicle pulls up. It's difficult to tell from this perspective, but from the CHP helicopter, it's clear. Anthony Graziano's joyride ends here.
Hey, you guys, he's going to lose control here as he goes up that embankment. Do we have units on Bear Valley? He's stalling out. All right, dude. I'm doing 140, dude. Everybody's got a rifle.
The truck stalls as Graziano tries to climb an embankment to get on Main Street. He ends up reversing back towards 6 police vehicles with several deputies firing at him. Bullets kick up California dust as they punch into the ground around the car. The car comes to a stop next to I-15, and then something incredible happens.
Continue to shoot at the deputy. Girls out. All right, girls out, guys. You know Judy is out. She's out on the passenger side.
Savannah Graziano notices an opportunity to escape and takes it. She exits the vehicle, taking a few steps before falling to the ground. She's probably trying to make herself as small a target as possible while bullets are flying through the air. Unfortunately, it's not enough.
Does anyone else have eyes in the vehicle to see if we have any other passengers? You guys watch your backdrop. You guys on the exit, watch your backdrop for cross freeway traffic. Watch your crossfire, guys.
Savannah is gunned down as she approaches the assumed safety of a deputy. The tragedy takes on a new dimension when you realize she did exactly as she was told.
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Hey! 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 Come here! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come! 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 Walk! 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 Hey! Stop! Stop shooting her! He's in the car! Stop! She's okay. He's in the car. Stop.
Deputies began immediately administering first aid to Savannah, and she was transported to a nearby hospital. Unfortunately, they weren't able to save her. Savannah Graziano died of her injuries. Her father, Anthony Graziano, was pronounced dead at the scene of the shootout. Inside his car, deputies found enough weaponry to power a small army, multiple firearms, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, flashbangs, smoke grenades, body armor, and tactical helmets. There's no question that Anthony Graziano needed to be stopped, but did Savannah Graziano also deserve to pay for his crimes? The California Department of Justice conducted an investigation into the incident, and the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department also conducted its own internal review. Initial findings claim that, in addition to firing a weapon at deputies from the passenger window, Savannah Graziano was also wearing tactical gear. But, as you'll notice in the footage that was released 2 years later, that doesn't appear to be true. Could that have been a false observation as a means of covering up a tragic mistake? Possibly. Could Savannah Graziano's death be the result of a grave mistake made in the heat of a viscerally charged moment? Almost definitely. However, it doesn't absolve the officers involved of their responsibility in this loss.
Señora, cálmate, okay, por favor. Just tell her to calm down. Just relax.
Just minutes ago, Linda Moran was nervous but compliant. Now she's in the middle of a full-blown breakdown in a room where several cops don't understand her. The events that follow are devastating.
Sí, por favor.
Sí, señora, ¿dónde está? ¿Cuál es su emergencia?
Señorita, estoy aquí cerca de policía. Es en un motel. Lo que pasa es que este señor que está aquí al lado mío, no le tiene confianza al señor.
¿Cuál es el domicilio?
Ya.
¿Cuál es el domicilio?
10 San Fernando Rose.
Ok, ¿y qué es lo? ¿Usted está viviendo con estas personas allí?
Sí, lo que pasa es que el señor y el otro, pues ya, amarra con un dinero, pues él me dijo que hasta que yo lo cansara, pues entonces que me dé mi dinero y yo me voy, porque yo tengo otra penitencia con la policía. Yo no me estoy oyendo y usted me puede incluso ayudar para guiarme.
It's 9:40 a.m. on February 7th, 2025, and Linda Moran is calling 911 in desperate need of help. She's hurt, alone, and worried she'll have to pay her debts with her life. From the sound of it, she's been kidnapped and held against her will.
Anybody in a possible kidnap suspect, 103 San Fernando Road at the... There's no suspect description. Code to incident 1454 1643.
After the tear-filled call for help is disconnected, Foothill Division Police dispatch a squad as Code 2, meaning it's an urgent call. Officers arrived at the 10,000 block of San Fernando Road around 10:30 a.m. Initially, the situation is calm. However, it won't stay that way for very long.
Doesn't remember how she ended up over here.
Hey,
You check her head?
hey. That just, and she said she is danger to self.
Huh?
Danger to self. Hey, sit down.
Siéntate.
Siéntate.
Dijiste que te golpeaban la cabeza, ¿verdad?
When the officers arrive on the scene, Moran admits that she is a danger to herself. That's a troubling development, but officers handle one issue at a time. First, they inspect Moran for head wounds, as she says she was struck on the head with a glass bottle.
¿Dónde te pegaron?
Pero no me pongo nada fuerte en la cabeza.
¿Dónde te pegaron?
Revísenmela, pero no me pongo nada.
No, nomás te vas a revisar. ¿Dónde te pegaron?
Revísenmela, pues.
Where?
¿Dónde te pegaron?
Revísenmela, pero no me pongo nada fuerte, ¿ok? Ok, yo tengo derecho a ver que no me pongan nada, ¿ok? Hacen las manos ustedes, todos.
Nomás te estamos revisando.
Sí, pero tienen derecho a alzar las manos, que no me pongan máquinas ni nada, ¿ok?
Nomás te queremos revisar si estás golpeada.
Am I allowed to touch? She's gonna freak
Tengo
out.
muchas canas.
Can I touch your head?
¿Dónde te golpearon?
Revísenla, pues, para eso son investigadores ustedes.
Moran is anxious, but she allows officers to inspect her after she makes sure they're not there to hurt her.
Revisen, pues.
Dijiste que te golpearon con una botella. ¿Dónde?
Con muchos golpes me dieron en la cabeza.
¿Dónde? ¿Qué parte de la cabeza?
En toda la cabeza, señor. O sea, mire, me siento y boto la sangre, entonces.
Can I feel your head?
Ok, baja la cabeza.
I don't see any redness.
Good. Bumps.
There's a mole. Look up. Look up. Hey.
Levanta la cabeza.
Are those just her eyebrows, or is that a...
Look at the side of the head. Just the area she pointed to the side of the head.
I mean, I don't see any like redness or cuts, bro. If you get hit in the head with a bottle, you're gonna have some type of mark. I mean, the head naturally is rigid. You know what I mean?
Officers aren't able to find any wounds or sign of damage on Moran, but there's a bigger issue brewing. She's not making much sense. That, combined with her suicide ideation, implies that she may be dealing with a mental health crisis on top of whatever struggle she is currently experiencing. After determining that she is free from injuries, officers attempt to get to the bottom of her suicide statement.
Did she tell you that she wants to kill herself?
Dijiste que te quieres morir.
Heck, I'm old, bro.
¿Y quiere ver lo que me golpea acá o qué? ¿Quiere que me desnude para que vea lo que me golpeó?
She wants to die or do it herself?
¿Cómo te quieres morir? Dijiste, ¿cómo te quieres morir?
Pues ya de tantos países que vine,
¿Cómo te quieres morir?
necesito pagar lo que debo, que es mi dinero.
Dijiste que te quieres morir. ¿Cómo te quieres morir?
Yo no sabré cómo.
¿Cómo lo quieres hacer?
No sienten mis guantes en mi mesa, por favor, porque aquí me cobran.
Te estoy preguntando algo. Dijiste que te quieres morir. ¿Cómo lo quieres hacer? ¿Cómo?
Yo no sabré cómo. No sienten sus guantes, por favor, hay nada.
During the questioning, Moran shows how particular she is about her space. She doesn't want one officer to put his gloves anywhere inside, stopping him from placing them on her dresser and in the trash can in the bathroom. Another curious development is what was already proving to be a very sensitive, complex situation. As the officer's supervisor is brought up to speed, the situation begins to deteriorate.
They want the money for the hotel room, right? That's business dispute. We already explained to her, right?
Un momento, okay? Un momento.
Already explained to her the procedure.
No me topes, ¿ok?
Cálmate. Hey, cálmate.
Golpéame.
I'm the supervisor here. Relax.
Ya, yo me le...
Siéntate.
Bye. No me topes. Si no me van a ayudar, no me
She's
topes.
claiming business dispute type of thing.
Moran suddenly becomes agitated, raising her voice to tell officers not to touch her. Given the abuse that she has likely experienced, this is unsettling but not unexpected. She moves to stand upright next to the bed, leaning against the wall like it's a prison lineup. She's clearly getting more nervous with each passing second. Officers try to calm her down, but they're on edge too. At this moment, everyone in the room feels it. This is not going well.
This is you for the room.
For the room,
Okay.
And then supposedly they own her some money from pyramid scheme, savings type of deal.
Tell her to sit down and relax over here.
Then she's claiming, though, when we showed up, she's like, oh, I'm bleeding from.
Señora. Cálmate.
Moran moves to sit in the kitchen with her back to the officers. It's impossible to tell her true state of mind at this point as she begins to beg the officers to leave. When this officer moves to provide Moran some comfort and let her know that they're here to help, she loses it.
Señora. Cálmate. What the heck is she saying, dude?
Leave me alone.
Señora, cálmate. Okay, por favor. Just tell her to calm down.
During Moran's outburst, one officer briefly mentions 5150, the police code for mental illness. He offers to place Moran in handcuffs for the sake of everyone's safety, which would be the right move to make. But there are a few problems. Moran won't let anyone get near. She's becoming increasingly agitated and her rants are making even less sense than before. With the tension in the room rising, can the officers bring Moran back to a calm, reasonable state?
Just stay right there and leave her alone. Don't talk to her.
Yeah. Telling us to get out of here. She's telling us to get out of here.
Si quieres hacerme gas, échame. Yo me muero, pero tú vives en paz, ¿ok?
She was outside.
Yo me muero y me voy a...
In the blink of an eye, Moran goes from frantically screaming to holding a knife to her own throat. She's in control of the situation now, and the officers move back on her command, so she doesn't do anything drastic.
You got DCO, you got less, okay?
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to get contact. Just contact.
Ahorita te ayudamos.
Hay cámaras detrás de ti, mira, ve.
Okay, excelente.
What is she saying? No.
No vale la pena.
Just back up a little bit. We're gonna leave her space in the. David, back up. Just slowly. Just kind of hold right there. If we can, let's have.
No. Tranquila.
You have less lethal.
Te vamos a ayudar.
Because you're going to be lethal, right? I'm going to need you to hold on to the door. Just shut it.
Te vamos a ayudar.
Forward, okay?
Te vamos a ayudar, pero no te vamos a ayudar así.
Now on their heels, the officers try to coordinate a plan using a mix of less lethal and lethal options in case things go even further sideways. They continue to try to reason with Moran from the doorway of the room.
Okay. ¿Quieres tu dinero?
No quiero nada.
Te vamos a dar por el dinero.
Se los pagan ustedes para que ayuden a sus hijos.
Okay.
Yo vengo de otros países, vengo del Ecuador, por aquí no quiero nada.
No.
Cógelos ustedes.
Bota el cuchillo.
Gracias.
Okay, bota el cuchillo.
No quiero nada.
Bota el cuchillo.
No.
Before they can move in, Moran does the unthinkable.
Bota el cuchillo.
Hey.
No. Quédate ahí. Relax.
You gonna lay us?
Yes.
Don't touch.
No. Quédate ahí.
Relax.
Yes.
Moran makes the mistake of moving towards the officers, brandishing her knife. A single gunshot rings out, and she falls over onto the bed, dropping her knife to the floor. She's been hit. Now that Moran isn't a threat, the officers move in to secure her and provide first aid.
You two are going to be hands, okay?
What do you want?
You're going to be DCO. You're going to
Hands?
your hands, okay? We're going to roll her over. Okay. So your point. Go ahead. Slow and steady. Okay. Let's meet. Let's meet. Very good. Okay. Roll her over. I got it.
The knife recovered from the scene is a kitchen knife with a 6.5-inch blade. It was booked into evidence shortly after the incident. In the aftermath, Moran was absentee booked for assault with a deadly weapon upon a peace officer. The validity of the charge quickly became a sticking point after the body cam footage was released, as it was debatable whether Moran meant to do any harm to anyone but herself. After all, she began the interaction by discussing suicide. Things became even more complicated when Linda Moran was pronounced dead on February 27, 2025.
Family of a transgender woman shot and killed by the LAPD is filing suit against the city of LA.
They claim the woman was a victim of sex trafficking.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell is live in downtown LA, where attorneys say video taken at the scene proves the shooting was unlawful and unjustified.
After Moran's death, there was an explosion of outrage. Her family filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles, and they weren't alone in thinking the use of force was unlawful and unjustified. The Associate Director of Survivor Advocacy at the Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Trafficking in Los Angeles, Leigh LaChapelle, said of the case, "Linda should be alive, and until we end the criminalization of survival, we keep fighting until no survivor is forced to rely on the systems that put their lives at risk." Other citizens said Moran was clearly only a danger to herself, and that the officers should have treated her as a Code 5150, safely institutionalizing her. If you recall, this was discussed at the scene before the shooting. However, things happen much faster in real life, and grave, even fatal decisions are often made.
Sanchez de vivos, eres asesino. Sanchez de vivos, eres asesino. Can you guys please get off of the street? No. Your homie killed my homegirl. Linda was murdered by your homie. Your police station. So no, we can't get off the fucking street. Linda Moran. Fort Hills Police Station killed Linda Moran. Fort Hills Police Station killed Linda Moran. Officer Jacob Sanchez murdered Linda Moran, and we're not going to tolerate that. Shame! The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
Other members of the LGBTQ+ community held protests in Moran's honor, attempting to raise awareness about the issue and fight for justice. It's a difficult situation, but after seeing the footage for yourself, was the officer's use of force justified?
Get out of the house! Show me your hands now! Help!
14 has him as hostage with a knife. Put down the knife and let him go.
If there's one thing we've learned from police footage, it's that taking hostages never ends well. Despite that fact, 27-year-old Bailey William Glazier is about to do everything in his power to escape his fate.
Where's he at?
Beating on us in here. I have no idea who he is.
You come out of the house, sir.
I'm here.
I know, you come out.
I got my roommate up here. Came up and slugged me in the head and just started beating him. I don't know who he is.
Go out of the house. Go. Behind your car. This is the police department. Come out of the house now.
It's 2:33 p.m. on July 12th, 2025, and Officer Soderberg has just arrived at 1689-2 Nicholas Road, a residence in the Bath Township of Ohio. He and Officer Belknap were dispatched minutes before due to a suspicious man walking through yards and attempting to break into cars. But now the situation has become even more serious. The suspicious man has just entered a home with violent intentions.
I'm on scene. I'm trying to call him out of the house. Sir, I'm going to ask you to go back by my car again, please.
I think he's high.
If I can go to if I can get a unit to go on the back side of the house. You said someone else is inside? Your roommate's inside?
We haven't. You can go inside.
I have a housemate in there. He's beating on both of us. He slugged me in the jaw.
Police department!
He's stabbing me!
As Officer Soderberg makes contact with the offender, Bailey William Glazier, Officer Belknap arrives and rushes to back him up, his gun at the ready.
Where are you at? Help! Help!
Get out, get out, get out!
Help!
My roommate, please!
Get out!
Inside the house, the homeowner yells for help. Glazier is holding him hostage and has stabbed him somewhere at least once. Right now, their primary goal is to get the homeowner to safety.
Get out of the house!
Cover your hands now!
Help!
14 has him as hostage with a knife. Put down the knife and let him go. Put down the knife and let him go now. Go, sir! Get out of there now!
Go!
Move!
Go!
Stay inside the house.
With the homeowner no longer being held at knife point, the officer's first crisis is averted. Now, they need to apprehend Glazier and bring him in for his crimes. But he is not going down without a fight.
Get on the ground now! Stop now!
Get on the ground now!
Glazier makes a run for it, and Soderberg and Belknap open fire. It's not clear if any of their shots land at this distance, but even if they did, they don't seem to slow Glazier down at all. The chase continues into an adjacent neighborhood on English Oak Drive.
Central shot fired.
Oh, got fire!
Get on your knees now! Now!
Put the knife down!
We're running away.
As officers yell at Glazier to drop his weapon and get to the ground, he continues to move away from them. Even worse, he holds his knife up over his right shoulder, seemingly taunting the police behind him. He's getting cocky, and this chase is about to get worse. Out of breath and fueled by adrenaline, both officers chase him to the garage at 6535 English Oak Drive.
Watch my blue lit.
In the garage! Monster, get out!
Central, we're at 6535. Broadview. Belknap on me!
Got you.
We gotta get in.
I saw an arm go in the garage.
Hey, he's in.
In a terrifying turn of events, Glazier has locked himself inside the home. Not knowing who might be at home, the officers attempt to kick in the front door to get Glazier before he can hurt someone else.
Police department!
We're inside another house. Start SOT. We gotta get him. What road are we on? English Hope. English Hope. Central Line, English Hope. Please, open the door! Open the door! Get out! What's going on? Out! You got some intruder inside your house. Oh my God! Go, go. Go to that Jeep over there. Anybody else inside? Where's she at?
One resident of the home is safe, but the status of her daughter is unknown. Right now, she's stuck in the house with a dangerous, potentially murderous person, and she doesn't even know he's there.
14 started K9.
Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
After making yet another break for it and dodging another shot taken by Saddleberg, Glazer runs straight into another garage. Too bad for him, the garage doesn't have access to the house. Now he's cornered and captured by Saddleberg and Belknap, who have a bone to pick with him. Both residents of the previous house are thankfully unharmed. Glazer is clearly not going anywhere now, but he continues to fight the officers until more drastic steps are taken.
Put your hands behind your back!
Behind your back now! Get your hand behind your back!
Then do it!
Now! Other hand!
After a tasering, Officer Saddleberg is able to successfully get handcuffs on Glazer, securing him for good. The officers are finally able to catch their breath as they call for emergency medical services. Glazer has sustained several gunshot wounds. It seems at least a few of the shots fired during the chase did actually hit their mark.
Central, he's secured. Taser deploy. EMS. He's been shot.
The knife used to stab the hostage before the chase is nowhere to be found, and Glazer provides no help in locating it. Saddleberg and Belknap cut through his clothes to inspect him further and provide first aid until EMS can arrive.
Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
Is that with me?
Where is it?
For the house to the east of our last.
Not a moment too soon, backup arrives with a much-needed medkit. With the backup now handling first aid, Saddleberg and Belknap return to 1689-2 Nicholas Road to check on the two initial victims. Their injuries are treated on the scene, and none of them are life-threatening. Glazer is transported to a nearby hospital where he is in stable condition despite his wounds. None of the officers involved in the incident was hurt, but there are repercussions for their actions.
Police officers have been put on administrative leave after shooting at a suspect accused of stabbing a man that he held hostage.
Both officers have been placed on administrative leave in accordance with department policy for officer-involved shootings. They will remain on leave for the duration of the investigation, which is currently being conducted by Michigan State Police.
In a statement by the Bath Township Police Department, this matter is being thoroughly investigated by the Michigan State Police in accordance with standard procedures for officer-involved shootings.
Several days after the shooting, Glazer was moved to Clinton County Jail, where he is currently being held on a bail of $1 million with a laundry list of felony charges. Thankfully, Glazer survived his wounds and will eventually face justice.